We are here. It is time for another live stream at Shanclen Shadow Productions. Woo! Yes. Let's go, everybody! I don't even know if this... No more audience.
We are here. Normal voice. Live stream time. It's Monday, everybody.
Monday. Yes. That sounds cool.
What's up, everybody? Oh, it's quiet. There we go. We have the background music now. Happy Monday, everybody. Yes. Can't forget my soundboard. How's everybody doing this Monday here? Me. Gotta move some screens around real quick. Hang on. Okay. Now ask your questions. First off, comment down below where you're watching from. Yes. Okay. Save. Tempe. Hello, good day. Hey man, what's up everybody? Someone is having fun over there. Yes. It's Monday. Good evening. We got Hawaii in the house, New Zealand, Atlanta, Georgia, Oregon, Sydney, Utah, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Arizona. Was in Arizona, now I'm in Washington, Canada, New York, Canada, Phoenix, Arizona, South Dakota, Southern Arizona, or Southern California. Hello from Cali, yes. Northwest Territories, Canada, Northwest Pennsylvania, yes. Navajo Nation, ahoo. Smoking tobacco right now, ahoo. Hey, we got intergalactic viewers. We got someone on Mars. Hell yeah. Am I gonna tell more stories? Maybe I can pop one up in the middle of the stream. Let everybody kind of come in and sit down by the fire with Shanclen. Second live in a row I've been able to make from Aurora, Colorado. Yacht A. Woo! Santiago de Chile. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Yes. We're here. You know something that my siblings brought up to my attention yesterday is that YouTube videos have a new function called hyping up a video. I don't know if that's new, but it's new to me. They were like, you need to hype up your video, and I was just like, what? And so I went on my my spam YouTube account, and then like, it's like in the comment section, you can like swipe to the right or the left, and it says hype, and then it's like 200 points per hype, and then it's like make the top 10, and it's like 256,000 is the number 10 spot. I'm like, god damn, that's crazy. Do I play COD? No, it's too sweaty. I don't play that no more. It just got really ridiculous. Battlefield 6 is a lot better. Respect from Maui. Ho. Welcome. Love the video of overcoming your fear on the first adventure. My first adventure. Ooh. Can I tell us a little story about when you knew you were gifted? I don't know. I made a video about that one. So when my gift kind of fully developed more, so go check out that video. Love your videos and streams, Yacht A, everybody. Thank you for enjoying. I've hyped your videos. Hell yeah, thank you. I hyped your video. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you. Thank you. Sitting by the fire watching. Yes. How's it going? Vancouver, Washington here. Going good. I'm sore. I did pull day today and my biceps and my back hurt currently. Yes, it's good though. It's good. Have I played Minecraft? I've played it like once and I got bored. Yeah. What did I have for dinner? My mother brought some Olive Garden. Yes, it was really good. Fettuccine Alfredo with breadsticks. Yes. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Have I met any shapeshifters? Genuine question. You gotta watch some of my videos. I've tried to hype my own videos since no one else was, and YouTube said you can't hype your own videos. Yeah, I had to use like a burner, like my burner account that I use for like all my other YouTube watchings. And then the max you're allowed to do is like 3. Yeah, this was pretty interesting though. Hey y'all from Australia, I can't thank you enough for sharing your information. You have got me through so much just by sharing your insights. Many blessings to you and yours. Thank you. Many blessings to you too, and thank you for enjoying the content. Exercise is good for you. I worked out today too, but I'm used to it, so I don't hurt as bad. Keep up the good body work. Yes. What is your opinion on YouTubers who purchase the Warrens with all those cursed artifacts? Pretty scary. A lot of responsibility. Yeah, those are the guys that I had a really bad experience with, and yeah, let me just tell you, there's a lot of greed involved. So, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about how you learn to control your gift while trying to live a normal life? I mean, mine isn't as like gnarly as other people's gifts. Like, you can learn to turn it off if you want to. It takes a lot of practice though. What advice would you give someone moving to southeast area of Arizona? It's gonna be dry. Southeast, that's like Tombstone area. Very dry. Sometimes you get rain. Yeah. Just a lot of reptiles, coyotes, buzzards. Not too much crows. You'll get a crow every now and then. Snakes, Gila monsters. Maybe you'll get visited by a jaguar if you're near the mountain range-ish area. And yeah, it's just gonna be hot, so good luck. Down by Tucson and southeast. Nice. Can knowing yourself, as you say, keep you from being hypnotized? I recently went to a hypnotist show and it didn't work. Everyone fell around me as I just stood there confused. Yeah. Pretty much like outside influences don't really get to you. So yeah, it tends to happen. Stay hydrated. Yes. Dry and hot move from there to Washington. You got the Twilight vibes. Ho, 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 ho. Yes. Turn up the background music a little bit. Just a little bit. Greetings from Sweden, Shanclen. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Do I plan on going to any powwows in the near future? Maybe. All the powwows around me already came and gone, so yeah, all the other powwows other than that are pretty far, and money's kind of tight right now. So maybe next year. Yo, my dude, blessed be to you and your family. Did I ever see the movie Wind River? I have not. No, I had a coworker that tried to have me watch it, and yeah, I just haven't seen it yet. It's one of those movies where I'm just like, it's not like, it's not like a strong pull of interest for me to like kind of watch, you know? So it's like one of those things that's like, if nothing else is on to watch, then I'll watch it. There's a lot of good stuff out right now. Get a really, really great air conditioner and keep up the maintenance because Arizona can kill machines too. All that dust. I think you have to be willing to be hypnotized for the hypnosis to work. Probably. Hi Shanclen, what is your scariest experience when dealing with the supernatural? You can check out my demon encounters video. Those were pretty scary. I list a couple there that I can kind of share. The rest I can't really share. The latest video that I did has some very creepy stuff on there too, so go check out that video. Hey, did you guys watch the new episode I put out last night? If you didn't, promise you'll go watch after this. Yes, it was kind of a late upload. I got busy on Saturday and I did it on yesterday, and like I didn't release it until like 8:30 ish, and that's like already past midnight on the East Coast, but I wanted to make sure to get it out there. Yeah, that one is going through the gauntlet of fear in my beginning training, so go check it out because it's very scary. Good cheer and blessings. Did you read my message about the things I've seen? There's a lot of messages, so if I haven't gotten to it, I'm trying to get through it. My apologies. Hello from Kentucky. What's up? Welcome. Yo, I love your story, man. I got a crazy story to tell about me. I live close to Morongo Res, and it's a crazy landscape, and where the desert meets the forest, strange things have been happening there. Ooh. I won $10 at Morongo Casino, so shout out to the Morongos. Yeah, send it on over to ShanclenShadowProductions@gmail.com, and maybe you will get sponsored, or not sponsored, but have your story shared on the channel. Yes. It's good. I've watched it a few times. Highly recommend. Nice. Am I going to Navigation Fair or Winter Rock Fair? No, not this year. I went last year to go to the Ice Cube concert. But not this year, no. I went to the Navajo County Fair in Holbrook. That was pretty cool. There's going to be a new video coming out. I'm almost done with it. There's a couple effects and texts and captions I got to fix up on it, but should be out tomorrow on the second channel. So if you're not, go subscribe to the second channel, Shanclen Shadow Lodge. It's gonna be pretty fun trying to see me fit in carnival rides. Yes. Trash Man with the $5 donation. Ahoo. You shall get a shout out in my next video. The Trash Man. Add your name here. Okay. Is awakening your gift more like skill issue? LOL. Like it exercising would equal to meditation grounding I've done before, but it takes forever to get to. It kind of just happens. You kind of gotta be in the right place at the right time, kind of thing. For me, like I never really like wanted that. It just kind of almost like a sense of maturity just bloomed in my consciousness, and I just started seeing things, and I was like, "What the fuck?" More clearer than before. There's different levels to it, but yeah. Thank you for your donation. From Weymouth, telemarketers calling me. Weymouth MA, how do you feel about paleo artifact and other indigenous artifact collectors? I mean, as long as they take care of the stuff, go for it. I chain smoke cigarettes in your videos at all. Just stressing. I watched it last night. Hell yeah. Trollo. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. With a $2 donation, have I ever seen a Wendigo? No. I've never been up that far in the country before. It's more so northeastern United States and Canada area. So, no. I've never been up that way. San Manuel and Morongo pow-wows are coming up. Ooh. That's far though. That's like about 9-hour drive for me. Yeah. Maybe though. Maybe one day. Nice. Tuba City Fair is gonna have 3-6 Mafia and 2 Shoe. Nice. I only like listen. I used to only listen to like one song from 3-6 Mafia. That was back when I had Pandora. You guys remember Pandora? It was like before Spotify. And yeah, that came up. It's pretty cool. Major love and respect, Shanclen. Got to go to bingo. Try to win bingo for the dozenth time. Peace out and have an awesome stream. Ahoo. Thank you for joining and good luck in bingo. Dun, dun, dun. When you get cursed, by a skinwalker, could you go into detail if that happens to me? What do I do? What do it do? Well, for us, if you get witched by a Yanagloshi in our tribe, you go see a Hatathli medicine man if you can't get the healing done yourself. Yes. Greetings from Pine, Arizona. Love your channel. Best wishes, Shanclen. Thank you. Best wishes to you too. And welcome to the stream. Psilocybin can be like that. Feels like you gain more inside knowledge. Of course, if the intention is to learn while on it. Yeah, I never had to take anything to unlock it. I'm late, but I made it. Yes. Welcome to the stream. Have I ever heard of the Headless Valley up northern territories? Would you check it out? Would you check it out? Their videos on I guess asking for you to do reaction video. Sure, yeah, I could check it out. Glad I caught it live. How do you become a member? Okay, so there's like 2 live streams ago I figured out how to do this. Let's see, hang on. I put it in the description of all my videos. Join this channel and access perks. Yes. So there's that right there. I'll go ahead and pin it. There's a link right there. I don't know if you can do it mobily or you gotta go on the laptop or something to do it. But yes, that is a link to join the Shanclen members. Is it still hot where I am? Not really, no. I think the high today was like 89. So at night, like in the 50s, which is awesome. I love it. I still have Pandora. I do remember Pandora. She had one job. Have I ever checked out the graveyard at Tohatchi? It's legit the most angry place of rest I have ever entered. I used to live close to it in my childhood. No, Tohatchi. I never really go out to Tohatchi area, but I'm gonna add to the list. Do I have a DSi XL Nintendo console system to play games on? I do not. I play games on my PC. Jackie W with a $5 donation. First time super chat. Enjoy your content, Shanclen. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining the live stream and donating to Shanclen Shadow Productions. You're going to get a shout out in my next video as well. Thank you so much for your donation. Many blessings to you. Hey bro, did you get the new Switch 2? Nah, I haven't gotten any new consoles lately. Like, yes, one of my siblings has the first one, and it's pretty cool. Play like Mario Kart and stuff on it. So if one of us has it, you know, and just go over there and play games. Minnesota, we are Lower Sioux, Wakanton. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Join button is next to the subscription button, FYI. Nice. I'm trying to get big on YouTube. It takes so much time. Yeah, it does. Gotta try to make good videos people enjoy, good content. And then I think the biggest thing I'm trying to figure out is how to be consistent. Shit comes up in everyday life, so I gotta start making some videos prior, so in case ever emergencies happen, then I can go ahead and post videos like that. Just in case. Wait, is this live? Yes, it is. It's live right now, where we are, here and there. Yes. If a skinwalker is outside, will it go away if you ignore it and play video games? Or Mario Kart? Probably. Unless it really needs something, then it'll just keep bothering you. Switch 2 is going to need a Kid Icarus Uprising port if they want me to play to buy it. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm always kind of busy, so it's like every few days or so that I can actually kind of game recently. And yeah, I'm just trying to get ahead and stay consistent with my videos this month. So it's actually been pretty good. I think yesterday's was the first one that was actually kind of like a day late. So this month, so proud of that. Because before it was like, I gotta try to make plans, make a video and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll all come together. Kaylee Crow with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Dig the knowledge you give. Been raised on the Navajo Nation and heard many stories, but learning about the lore is fun. Of course. I love the lore. Mandalore. Yeah, just kidding. For Mandalore. Yeah, it's always really cool, and just to hear people's experiences and stories such as this. It's awesome and amazing. I was visiting a war battle and I could still hear ghost gunshots. I went around 9 p.m. and I felt scared. It was in Kennesaw Mountain. Ooh, that's cool. They're still duking it out. Yeah. What do I think about 3-Eye Atlas? It could be aliens, could be just a big rock. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. If we die, we die. If we live, we live. I'm not gonna worry about something that, you know, I have no power or control to change anything about it. So until it actually comes, there's an alien standing in front of me, I have a tobacco smoke with him, chill with him. Or if he just shoots me, then so be it. Hats off. Have I seen the new Predator Badlands trailer? I think I've seen... I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen a new one. When the new one come out? If there's like a new one that came out today, then probably no. Around Comic-Con, they released a trailer. And that's when I saw that one. I don't know if that's the newest one you're referring to, but I'm excited for that movie. That one looks really cool. It would be creepy as a soul eater could possess you and eat your soul while you're alive. That would be freaky. Yeah, but they have natural laws against it. That would be a different being, but scary nonetheless. What is the most obvious sign someone is gifted? Depends if they can sense things, they can see things, they have dreams, they can heal. There's all sorts of different types of gifts, so just talk with them. Say, hey, are you seeing things that I'm not? Just have a conversation with them. Hello and sending good vibes from Michigan. Oh, thank you so much. Many blessings to you too. Did you say you've seen The Little People? Yes, I made a video about that, so go check it out. Finally caught alive, let's go. Shout out from Iowa, love the content and knowledge you share. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you, and welcome to the stream. Cybill, sorry if I said your name wrong, with a $5 donation. I should add you to the shout out list before I get to your comment here. Hang on. Okay. Make sure I don't forget. What's good, cousin? Sending good vibes from Alaska's. I'm gonna fuck up that pronunciation, but there. You've been important on my own spiritual journey, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you for your donation. I'm glad I'm able to assist you on your own spiritual journeys. Many blessings to you. May your journey take you far. Hello, first time catching the live. How long are these usually go for? Probably like around like an hour and a half. Like I think last stream or 2 streams ago we went to like 2.5 hours. Just depending. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how hungry I get. It's we're about 28 minutes in at this current point. So yeah. We're here for the long haul. What do I think of the Conjuring movies? From what I was told by a family member is that some aspects of them are true, but of course they gotta Hollywood it up to make it interesting and scary and keep people on their toes. They're good though. The newest one, you know, the third and fourth one were, yeah, the third one was pretty good. I love the story behind it, but I honestly don't remember some of the biggest scares on there. Then the newest one, Like, it was kind of repetitive as far as for the scares they chose to do. Like, no hate on any of the actors, they did fantastic. It's just the first Conjuring and the second Conjuring with James Wan is really good because he introduced different scares and tactics. He was kind of really creative with it when it came to the jump scares and the build up to them. And it really feels like 3 and 4 kind of just copy pasted a couple of the scares from the previous movies. And you know, like the whole house really did feel like The Conjuring 2 when they're in London, you know, some of the creepy stuff that happened. The phone cord thing was pretty creepy. I think it would have been even more creepy. It's just like, all right, you already know that like she's on the phone, but the camera stays on the camera or the phone cord for like a couple more seconds, and you're just like, oh, okay, so that phone cord is gonna play a creepy role somehow, and then her daughter's in the thing pulling on the cord. Okay, that's gonna be scary. That's gonna be a jump scare coming up. Sure enough, you know, like, for me, I was just like, okay, they're gonna show it, but then the phone cord's just gonna drop and there's no one there. What would have been scary is if they actually showed like the demon that was there, just like in the fucking pantry. Even more scary is if he had like grease or like a cereal in his hand or something like that, and he drops it. That would have been terrifying. But yeah, and then like they didn't really show the head demon, I guess. The one, because Lorraine, she was, spoilers, everybody, I'm sorry. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like, she was like, yeah, maybe it's something, overpowering the ghosts that are here, making them do bad stuff. And it's just like, that was the whole plot point of the second movie. And it was Valak. But this one, they didn't really show the demon, like the head demon of the mirror. It was just kind of like they just showed like the reflections, and the only time you actually saw the demon was when she was giving birth and he was all on the walls and shit. That was like the only time you actually saw him. But the broken glass and thrown up blood, that was crazy. Probably my favorite part of that movie. Yeah. That's pretty, yeah. It's alright, you know. Hats off to, you know, the actors that played Ed and Lorraine Warren. Many blessings to them. They're making a new Demon Slayer called Infinity Castle. Yes, I've already watched the first one. There's 2 more coming out. 2027 and 2029 are the release dates. My closest sibling is 12 years older. I'm 19 and have been in on for 6 years now. P.S. I saw your Shadow Lodge post today and it was deadly. Thank you. What's my favorite road snack? For those of you who do not follow my Clan Shadow Lodge SSP on Instagram, go follow. Some funny stuff on there, but it's more production work stuff. Posted a photo of my new camera, or at least my camera setup that I use. Favorite road snack? That's a good question. It's like when I was in Phoenix and I would go out an investigation, I would go to like QT, but Love's gas station here where I'm at now actually has them now too. They're like those buffalo cheese sticks, or those buffalo sticks, meat sticks. You find where the hot dogs are. Those are always really good. When I used to go work in solar, I'd get those every morning. I want one of those right now. Oh yes. Favorite road snack is those. Have I tried the app Solomon? I get real scary. I have not. No. Gotta check it out. Hello from Tampa, Florida. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you live. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you. Doing great. I'm just sore. Enjoyed the new video and glad you could share some info. Thank you for enjoying and watching the new video. Yes. Do 6'5" guys eat 4-piece chicken instead of 2? I don't know. It depends on how hungry I am. Normally we get like a big old family box, and I just, however much I eat, I eat. Yeah, Caniac combo from Cane's. That's pretty good too. Hey, did you check out your email about the costume stuff? I just cleaned a bunch of new feathers. Oh, nice. I haven't not yet. I haven't gotten to those ones yet. But I will respond when I get to those. Thank you. Shanclen, have you ever done an exorcism? I've been a part of it, but I haven't done one. Well, actually, yeah, I did recently. It was a baby one, so yeah. Have I heard of the film The Others 2001? It's interesting perspective regarding the supernatural. I can't spoil due to a good twist. I can add it to my watch list. I'll check it out. I recently got put on Tubi. I haven't been on Tubi, but like I started watching movies on Tubi. Mind you, there's ads. I think there's a way you can get watch it ad free. They got some good stuff on there. Is it normal to be an aunt or uncle at such a young age? How old was I? Like, one of my grandmas had a daughter at a very young age, and I was like, gosh, I was like 10 years or 8 years older than her, and she's my auntie. But I'm older than her, so it's, yeah, pretty normal. Hello from Tennessee, what's up? Do a lot of Navajo go through the same maze of tests? Hell no. Only the select few that have been chosen to do what we do go through it. So, no. A lot of people that don't even know about the insider stuff that happens. What you're doing is bad. Won't your grandma tell you you're not supposed to do this? That's what you'll hear, because they don't know anything about it. That's their response to things that they don't understand. Just because they haven't seen it or witnessed it, doesn't exist. Those QT things are called tornadoes. No, those are like the meat with the tortilla wrapped around it. Yeah, those are like the steak and cheese. Ugh, I don't like those ones. Hello from Albuquerque. Welcome to the stream. Do I have any funny stories about gas station food or things like that? Not really, no. I just kind of go in, get my stuff, and leave, pretty much. Tucson, Arizona, what's up? Others was so good and creepy. See, now I gotta go check it out now. What's going on? How's it going, everybody? It's going good. What powers can affect sleep? I tend to have very vivid dreams and make weird sounds in my sleep. I wake up a lot throughout the night and was wondering if there was an exterior influence. I mean, there's a lot of things, really. Stress, you know, physical stuff, like it could be vivid dreams. Could be, you could just be a vivid dreamer too. Make weird sounds in my sleep. Yeah, sounds about like almost everybody. Wake up a lot throughout the night. Have good senses. So if there's anything spiritual around, yeah, could just be random spirit walking around and you can kind of sense that, so there's that too. Taquitos. No, not taquitos. I don't. They never really had like a name for them. It just said buffalo sticks. I was like, all right. I like taquitos though. Those are like just the straight meat and tortilla. Those are good. Have ever tried Napolitos with beans? They're delicious if cooked properly. I have not, no. Love from Seattle, what's up? Yacht A from Reno area. Ahoo. What's up from Texas? What up? Austin, Minnesota. Did I hear about who bought the Warrens Museum? Yeah. The guys I had a bad experience with. They were very disrespectful. So, good luck to them. Did I watch Canelo get cooked by Crawford? No. I saw like a lot of people posting about it, but yeah, I was busy editing. Just because they didn't see what the other person see doesn't mean it doesn't take place. Pretty much. We are moving to Williams Ash Fork Valley area. Do you have any wild stories attributed to that area? I see it's on the edge of the res. It's my flag, right? Let's see. Williams, yeah, that's like west of Flag. You're close to the Sacred Mountain, and you got the lava tunnels not too far away too. What is that? Oh, the mining. Yeah. It's just gonna be, especially when schools in town or in season, college, Flag is gonna be really busy. But it's near a sacred area, so should be good. Should be ready for a lot of snow and cold. Yes. Hello everyone, hello. Is there anything an average person can do to protect themselves from evil spirits, specifically in your expertise when it comes to Yanagloshis or Wendigos? I want to start exploring in areas they are. I made a video on how to protect yourself and how to make ash, so go check those out. I would love to hear the oldest Navajo story that you could find. I don't think there's really an oldest, because time just continues going even before time. Yes. One of my oldest ones I talked about was the arrowhead tongue. I forget which video that was. Yeah, it's one of my earlier videos that I did recently, so go check those out. Wow, my first stream. Welcome to the live stream. I used to work at Herd Museum in Phoenix. There was a lot of lore about how haunted it was. I didn't say this, but there's an entire vault underground, which is where my Navajo rug is hanging. Herd Museum. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to like the NASA or the Space Museum. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. Or close by to there. I try not to go to a lot of museums just because some artifacts and things in there kind of taboo for us, like bones and skulls and skins and dead stuff, and I'm like, no. Tempe Arizona, what's up? Not a fam. Shush is here. Yes. Is there such a thing as a Native American chief? Yes. Oh, I made it. Hello. Ooh, hello. A lot of O's in that one. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Shanclen. I saw your recent video on fear training. Which one of the fear mazes was the training you found the hardest to complete? Fear of loss. That one was a tough one. But I think that one's gonna be... I don't know if that one's gonna be the next one or the one after that. We'll have to wait and see. Yes. Plans of exploring the east side like Appalachian Mountains in time. When, funds are available, pretty much. But yeah, it's pretty far. I think like going over there would be like a 28-hour drive. That's a lot of miles and food to get there. Why is that with the bones and stuff? In our traditions, we're not supposed to be around bones and stuff. So, yeah, like dead snakes or even live snakes, taboo for us. Just like our tribe. You know, they have ancient potteries we're not supposed to touch or be around kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't really like going to museums. The tornado in Utah. Yeah, so pretty much tornadoes in whenever they touch down on the Navajo Nation, it's very rare. But it's when somebody's fucking around and finding out. Somebody's messed with some spirits up there and pissed off the storm spirit up in that area, so yeah, we gotta do some reconciling. Is there anything people typically get wrong / stereotype about your culture that you have to correct them on? Skinwalkers. The whole point of this channel. Yeah, everyone thinks skinwalkers are everywhere. They like to try to say, you know, they like to bunch a lot of beings together. Well, it's shape-shifting, so it has to be a skinwalker. Like, no, dive deeper into it. The classifications of beings and don't just put them all together, kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff, honestly. There's a lot of people think that we're nothing but drunks and stereotypes, and like, I know coworkers who aren't even native, but they drink. They're from other races, but they drink hella more than natives. But you know, I never drink or anything like that. Only time I drink is if it's like celebratory. So like, I took like a shot. Last time I drank, I took a shot over at the Washoe Club. Just because it was a bar and we wanted to try to see if we can interact and be normal, to kind of see if the spirits kind of mess with you while you have fun and play pool. So I took a shot and I was like, oh, I don't really drink. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. The herd is filled with Pueblo pottery, Kachinas, and don't get me started about their vaults. Yeah, Kachina dolls aren't too bad. It's more so the pottery, but yeah, I got a homie who's Hopi, makes Kachina dolls. Those are pretty cool. Hello, glad to make it to this live stream. Oh, welcome to the live stream. New Zealand, what's up? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm sore. My back hurts, but I'm good. First time on a live stream, but have been watching your videos lately and love all you have to share. Thank you. Of course. Thank you for enjoying the content. It's always funny to me when people think a deer with chronic wasting disease is a skinwalker. Wait, there's more shapeshifters than Yenagloshi. Great to know. Yes. I understand having bones on dream catchers is bad. What about a dream catcher with leather? Your thoughts on fake leather on dream catchers? I'm not sure if mine's real or fake. Fake or real, so it's gone. I mean, it all depends on where you get it. Don't buy dream catchers from Amazon unless you know that the person that's making them is an actual person. Yeah, it just goes with buying all sorts of sacred objects. Just make sure you buy it from a good person and good thoughts and prayers, and you should be good. Have any experiences with haunted or cursed stones or crystals? I get my crystals from the source. I never really buy them from a store, so I never really pick up random rocks unless they're for sweat. Yeah, so unfortunately, no. Appalachian Mountains is where my people originate from. Nice. I want to go out there one day. Any experiences with La Llorona? No, unfortunately. But heard stories about when I was living in Phoenix at the time that there was a sighting of La Llorona in Phoenix, a couple streets down from where I lived, and I was like, oh shit. But personally, no. Hey Shanclen, happy to be here. Sorry for the lateness. Things been heavy lately. We had a death in the family. Wanted to ask, do the Dene have any stories about the Roadrunner? It's like a little messenger for us. It's like a little it could be messenger or like a little trickster too at the same time. But my condolences for the death in your family, and no problem that you're late. You're always here for the live streams and the videos, so many blessings to you. And yeah, so pretty much just a messenger, and then can be a trickster in some areas too, so yes. Do you have any idea when you're putting out a video that goes into depth about knowing yourself to protect yourself? Soon. That one's probably going to be a members only video. For people that actually want to know. Am I gonna play COD during the Halloween event? No. I'm done with COD. COD is just like, it's just so crazy with the movements and everything now, and I realized when I was done with COD was when it was like we were in the building at Winery, and I think it was Resurgence, and then I was on the second floor of Winery, and then there's a staircase that kind of comes up. Then me and my bro were kind of at the end of the hall because we heard their footsteps coming in. We're just like, all right, let's be ready. He slides up the stairs, and then like he's jumping and crouching and sliding, slide canceling, jumping all around. And I just remember just shooting like this all around the hallway, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. And then he gets like a sniper shot on me, and I'm like, all right, I know it's a skill issue. Okay, I used to be good at COD. I don't have the time to game as much as I used to. Like with COD, your reflexes have to be really good, and you gotta know like the newest gun that's meta, newest attachments and everything, and just trying to put all that together. Yeah, it's hard. So a lot of times it's just like you take a break and you come back to it, you're gonna get your ass whooped until you grind out. You gotta spend hella time trying to get back to where you were, and I just don't got time for it. So even Fortnite too, like this season, like we just kind of stopped playing it because it's been boring. The whole superhero thing, I guess, is really boring. Like it was really cool, Star Wars. I was really interested in that, but yeah, I just kind of lost out on it. If I bench, what's my PR? 330. It was the highest I got a couple weeks ago, so trying to get back to. I don't know what the fuck I was on that day. A lot of emotional damage. But yes. 330 is my PR. Dun, dun, dun. What kind of apparel are you wanting to have created and why? Just pretty much just like jackets for winter or something like that. I don't know. Whatever, pretty much, you know. Like there were some like cool native designers that I've seen that have like some really awesome work out there, and they have some cool like Pendleton design jackets. Like I want to try to get like a kind of like one of those like longer cloak jackets and everything. Use on my investigations when it gets cold, especially if I go up to Canada area. So in the future, yes, pretty much what I'm looking for. Hello from the ancient redwoods again. Appreciate your time and energy that you put into your channel. Thank you. A lot of work goes into it. I only get my crystals from a certain couple. Nice. Yeah, you always got to be careful where you get your stuff. Question for intertribal powwows. Are there rules against using traditional dress or regalia that isn't indigenous? I'm Swedish Norwegian and have been researching personal heritage for years. I mean, if it's of your culture, go for it. But like wearing all out regalia and like feathers and, you know, like fancy dancers or old school, you know, all sorts of these dancers, unless like you're kind of ordained or you go through it, no, don't wear that stuff. Yeah, because if used in the wrong way, those things can affect you in a negative way. So yeah. Tobacco is burning tonight. Ahoo. Come back to Battlefield 6 when it comes out. Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I had a lot of fun during the beta. When you do ceremonies with all the Yanagloshi items, does it make the Yanagloshi die or disappear? I wasn't able to get good information about the ceremonies. You wouldn't have the items unless you got rid of them. So and then if they're just kind of extra, then let me see. If you're referring to that one video that I did about when we burned the skin found in one of my distant relatives' cabin, yeah, it can be used like that to kind of go against those people that desecrated the skin. So yeah, but you're never gonna find anything that goes too deep in the ceremonies. We don't share that. Is it a universal truth that love and laughter always beat evil and darkness? Not always, depending on who you're fighting, but it helps. If they're that powerful, if you're just laughing, they'll still squish you. I had a random dog sitting in the front yard when it came to the front door, then sit in the driveway and left. What's the message meaning, good or bad? Maybe it was just hungry. You have good food smelling in your home. What's up, Shanclen? What up? I always learn and enjoy your sessions. I have a question. What is the meaning when a roadrunner comes to your door, tapped on the window, and lingers for a while? It's kind of like the dog. Maybe you have some food that he wants, or maybe he needs some water. Yeah. Just keep an eye out for things. Any TikTok streams yet? Not really. No, like, kind of burnt out from TikTok. There's just so much drama in the world. I'm like, ugh. Really need to touch grass. But I only post like my cinematic stuff on my TikTok every now and then. I post my ghost hunting stuff, but TikTok algorithm doesn't like pushing out my paranormal videos, so I just stopped. And yeah, it's just like when it comes to like my paranormal stuff, just getting a snippet of it is never really good, because like things get taken out of context because they didn't watch the full videos. So my content isn't really made for short form stuff unless it's like my pow-wow reels or, you know, drone footage or cinematic stuff like that. Ooh, pretty. We love you. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Is there anything in Japanese folklore regarding the supernatural that caught your attention? Anything and all things yokai, for sure. I want to learn more about that. Can I talk to some spirits? Sure, anyone can. They can hear you. Question is, can you hear them back? Do I have anything set up special for the next eclipse? No, we don't. Navajos don't participate in eclipses. We just sit there and be reverent. Do you happen to knows what happened to your back? I pray you get well soon and your back returns to normal. Oh yeah, like I'm fine. I'm just sore. Like, I worked out today. Did my back. Worked it really good, so. Yes. What kind of sports do I like? I used to play basketball. I do a lot of archery. Used to, but it's muscle memory at this point. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't really watch sports because it makes me want to play it. Yeah, and I don't got the knees for it no more. Leech Lake, Minnesota. What's up? Late as fuck, but I'm here. Welcome. Yeah, we're only about an hour in, so maybe we got another hour coming up. We shall see. I lost my place real quick. I have to go. Many blessings to you, Shanclen, and this whole wonderful community. Many blessings to you, and again, hope everything works out, and I pray that everything goes good with the passing and healing for you and your family. Oh. What's a Pendleton jacket? Is it just the Southwest pattern? I have a goat skin I use as well as rabbit hides we raise on our homestead. They lived on a lot. Loved on a lot. Oh, yeah, not really like any animal skins or anything. Pendleton's it's like a actual brand and stuff. They have certain designs and everything that they make, but then there's also indigenous artists that like make their own designs and stuff based off of things that they make. But yeah, not really looking for like any goat skin or like animal skin stuff. Yeah, not really. Nothing that old school. Can a witch be captured like chained? AB with a $20 donation. Thank you for your donation. Can a witch like chained? You ever heard of the Salem witch trials? It's probably not even real witches, but yeah, I guess. You can find them, but you know, like just speaking from Navajo Nation stuff, yeah. Asking for a friend, right? Hey bud, really like your channel. I went to my first powwow on the Wind River Reservation and bought a new flute. Do you think that Do you think that or a sound healing could cause really realistic spiritual dream? Yeah. Certain items can be blessed and they can give you some teachings and stuff, and you know, maybe there's a flute player spirit out there that wants to give you some knowledge on songs, so it's cool that you enjoyed. Hello there, my name is Jericho from Rio Doso, New Mexico. Welcome, Jericho, to the live stream. Mr. Silver with the $100 donation, everybody! Everybody, put some W's in the chat. Mr. Silver and all the donors of this live stream. Sup? What's up, Mr. Silver? What's funny is, like, I have a grandpa who's a Navajo language teacher, and his name's Mr. Silver. Grandpa, if that's you, thank you, Grandpa. But if it's not, thank you anyways for the donation. Oh, chat updated, sorry. Elena became a level 1 Shadow Warrior, aho, and a $5 donation. Aho, you should get a shout out in my next video as well. What are my thoughts on UFOs and alien life? I made a video, so go check that out. First time catching a live stream. How was y'all's day been? It was good. Worked out. Been working on a new video that's coming up on Shanclen Shadow Lodge of me trying to fit in rides at a carnival. Yeah, it hurt. I'm still kind of sore from that too. I fell asleep listening to your video about fear last night. Nice. Get any nightmares? Is it true during the Indian Wars, Indian commanders used to do rain dances and sun dances to see where the opposite team was at? No, rain dances, there's not really such a thing as a rain dance. Sun dances are kind of used for different purposes other than really war. There's other different like ceremonies pretty much to be able to do that stuff, but do they perform ceremonies to see where their enemy is at? Yes. Those specific ones? No. Am I religious at all? Like, do I believe in Christ? Is a cool dude, but it's not my religion. And am I religious? You should watch my videos. Is your school haunted in Winslow? Not the new one, but the old high school is. The only thing is though, like, I can go there and investigate. I think that would be a good place for like a public ghost hunt. Honestly, that would honestly be pretty cool. Because there's nothing like too crazy, like demonic or anything there. There's like just maybe a few ghosts here and there, but yeah. Just gave me a great idea. Thank you. Hey bro, what's up from Pueblo County? Really enjoy your content as it is something similar, somewhat similar. Hoping to meet you one day. Good storytelling, blessings. Thank you. Many blessings to you too, and thank you for enjoying the content. The greatest noob gave a $5 donation. You should get a shout out in my next video. Oh. Deleted your name. Come on, notes. Work with me. Don't you hate it when you're trying to sleep but a demon, but the damn doorknob keeps rattling? I'm sure it's not just me. Put some ash on your doorknob. They try touching it, they're gonna burn your hand. You'll be alright. Only good vibes from you from northern Idaho. Oh. Many blessings to you too as well. Weirdly, I welcome nightmares. Nice. Do I know anything about the tunnels in Williams? No, but I'm not surprised. There's a lot of tunnels in these old west towns and stuff. Here in the town I live at, they got tunnels too. So yeah, it was like a safety thing or something they did back in those days. But maybe like prohibition times, maybe. I don't know. Smuggle alcohol. I tried to fall asleep to the latest video, but spent the whole time eyes wide open and hugging my pillow. Oh no, sorry. Nightmares can make good story inspiration. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Hello there, descendants. Hello. When we moved into our new apartment, they had a salt line in front of the basement door. They also salted the back room windows. Previous tenants, little boy and dog, wouldn't enter that room. That's why you do a walkthrough before you in the apartment. I would have been like, nope. Just keep going. Have you ever done Mexican or Central American folklore or ghost stories? There's a lot, plus we have Aztec and Mayan stories too. If it's like a viewer submitted story, sure, I wouldn't mind. But like me speaking for them, no. I never really don't do that. I only speak on stuff I know or have experienced. When I used to work for Old Tucson Studios as a seasonal worker and worked the last shift, I was the last person to leave. I heard noises that was not normal, and when I turned around, I saw a set of eyes. Yeah. Tucson's an old ass town. Would your nation ever allow other people to try the gauntlet of fear? No, only selected. Enjoy your channel. I'm new here. I haven't found much for Cherokee teaching, but my grandfather walked the Trail of Tears, and when he was able, he took his wife and assimilated to America. Oh, Trail of Tears is something that's like a wild story. Maybe I can. It'd be very interesting to go on a trip to the whole Trail of Tears and just do a whole history on it, do some interviews and stuff. That'd be really interesting, kind of shed some light on some of the Long Walk, not the movie, the actual Long Walk. It was based on something that happened to our people. Do I have any stories of the Sphinx in the Grand Canyon? It's classified. What's the scariest old mine I've ever been to? Vulture City mine is pretty gnarly, but I never went into the mine. I've never been into an actual mine. That'd be pretty cool. Vulture City has mines too, but I've never been in there. One of these days. Hey man, hope you are well. I was adopted at birth and have been told my bio grandfather was last medicine man of the Osage tribe. Could I have spiritual stuff going on that I'm unaware of? I think the Osage still have medicine men, but sure. I mean, like, there's different types of medicinal people out there. There's some that pick it up and learn it, and some that are born with this. So depending on whatever those are, yeah, try reaching out to them, see if they can get some information on them. We haven't had any issues ourselves. I pray and burn incense. Our son sleeps in that room, and our dog has no issue here. Maybe the spirit followed them. LOL. Probably. That's good though. That's good. Well, not for them, but you know, good for you. Do I ever attempt to converse, make friends with, or ever make peace with cryptid peoples, whether on behalf of someone else or yourself? Yeah. I mean, well, we're taught to respect everything. Unless they try to kill you, then you defend yourself. But it always starts out with respect. And when it comes to cryptids and stuff, the human term cryptids just are spiritual beings in our tribes. So, yeah, it's always respectful. If I was just interested in learning about your culture, do you have or recommend any specific resources? I mean, there's some books out there about us, but a lot of our stuff is taught in person and orally like that. And yeah, if you're a cool person, I'm pretty sure you can make friends on the res and they'll tell you some stuff. Dang, you guys have the interesting stuff. Yes. Favorite cryptid or paranormal entity? I love the entity that, gives me free soda. If there's an entity out there that's like the ghost of Coca-Cola, will be my favorite. But a favorite cryptid? Not really, no. I guess Thunderbird was pretty cool. And yeah, like paranormal entities, like a spirit. There's a lot of cool spirits out there, so having some time with them is always a fun time. Getting knowledge from them. I'd love to hear about the Trail of Tears more and get interviews, brother. Yes. Yeah, you get some people that have some ancient stories and knowledge to be able to share their stories and everything. An old coworker told me Vulture City was scary. Yeah, I used to be a tour guide over there for like a year. Zenki with the $5 donation. Shanclen Plasma TV. That was a 50-inch plasma screen TV. Well, what can I do for you? Thank you for your $5 donation. Hit the thumbs up, peeps. Yeah, we're the greatest abomination, though I don't speak for all. I spend more time with cryptids than I do modern humans, but I'm happier for it. Thank you for responding. Blessings, brother. Yes, many blessings to you too. I recorded a Thunderbird 2 not far from Cherokee, North Carolina, and posted on YouTube. Just wanted to throw it out there because Shanclen has the other recording I have heard. Yes, the cry of the Thunderbird. Summon the pizza spirit. Yes. You mentioned that brothers and sisters went through the gauntlet. I didn't know that women could go through these trainings as well. Oh yeah. Some badass warriors out there. Don't fuck with them. They'll fuck you up. One night I was at the river with a female friend and we tried this meditation trick, and that I saw in a vision where our hands were in our forearms. After we meditated, she was out of breath, but I wasn't. Ooh, sounds like fun meditation. Am I smoking a cigar or is that a vape? Black and mild sweet with a wood tip tobacco cigar. Trail of Tears started near here. Ooh, it was a dark time. What is the most wholesome, positive experience you've had with a cryptid or an entity? There's a lot. With a spirit, seeing ancestors, hugging them again, seeing them again, feeling their energies coming around is probably the best thing. going to meeting and feeling them sing with you. Those are always the best, in my opinion. Seeing old friends and loved ones like that, it's always really good. Ever been to Witch Wells, Arizona, where spirits are welcomed? LOL. No, I have not. But I know there's a lot of places that are out there like that. It's like, you know, it's like spirits don't want to move on and they're just happy and just chilling where they are. Yeah, those places are always cool. You and your brother are the best paranormal detectives I've ever seen, hands down. Thank you. When I was 13, I moved from Michigan to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I lived there for 1 year. We went to see the Trail of Tears, and I never felt sadness and pain like that before in my young life. I will never forget. Yes. Dark times, for sure. I seen a hawk this morning here in Phoenix. Nice. Yeah, I remember I used to see, sometimes I'd be going on a drive and I would see that too. Be a hawk, and I'm like, but it was always getting like around this time of the year when it's like not as hot as summer. And I was just like, hey, it's cooling down for the birds to return. Ever smoke backwoods sweet aromatics? I smoked a backwoods grape cigar before. That one was pretty cool. But like, it's always a hit or miss if it's smooth or it's like dry and cloggy and like you're just like trying to have a hard time. Black and milds, for the most part, have always been pretty consistent. Wayne Perry with a $10 donation. Thank you. You should get a shout out in my next video as well. And for those of you who may not know, I do these shout outs in the video descriptions. So everybody that donated like in the prior week of the live streams, their names are cemented into this channel's history for that video. Yes. Have I ever been to Bullhead City? My mother and I are sensitive to spirits and things like that. When we went to it, it was very negative. Where's Bullhead City? Let's see. Sounds familiar. Oh, it's by Laughlin. Okay. Not really, no. Yeah, because when I go to California, I go from Kingman and then I go south on 40 all the way to Needles and go that way. So I kind of miss Laughlin every time just because there's no easy access that way. But no, I have not. And Bullhead City, I think from what I remember, there's like a lot of paranormal stuff that happens there. So maybe one day I'll go over there. AB with another $20 donation. Why does a skinwalker die after 3 days? If you know their name, how does it die? It's pretty much their whole confidentiality and contract they make with devil and evil is like they're not supposed to be known. Otherwise, if they're known, then they can be tracked. And then the whole thing goes to shit, and so it's kind of like a curse kind of thing. So, yeah. It's kind of like same thing with a demon or a devil. If you know their real name, and you can kind of say it back to them, then you can, yeah, power over it kind of thing. Ever been to Canada? Are there any specific northern dark entities to watch out for? I have not, no, but pretty sure those tribes out there have them. When I was a teen, I had a dream that I was on a bike and I got shot in the back and I felt it in my sleep. Later that day, I found out 2 of my friends got killed. Damn. My condolences. Yeah, sometimes like if you build a pretty good bond with people and connections like that, and if something tragic like that happens, sometimes you can sense it when it happens. Yeah, my condolences. Hawks are in my totem. Nice. Do you believe in spiritual guide animal? Our tribe doesn't have it, but I'm pretty sure other tribes do. Where to get some red tail hawk feathers? pretty sure some natives on the res have some. There's some people that do feather work and stuff, and pretty sure you can Facebook people that make fans and stuff. Pretty sure they might have some. They know people. For the longest time when my wife and I were going through a rough time, red-tail hawks would consistently be present when perched on a sign outside our window and just stare into our living room at us. Nice. It's just telling you everything's gonna be all right. What do I feel about lucid dreamers? Good job. And cool. I mean, yeah, there's more to it, but I can't really get into it, but nice. Stay safe. Watch you on my lunch break. Love from Australia. I will have to watch the rest when I get home. Woohoo! Thank you for watching. Dun, dun, dun. Also, 2 hawks circled above our wedding venue. The hawks still appear from time to time at random places. I've also pointed to the sky and asked for the hawk to appear, and it did. Very weird connection. That's good. It's always good to have a connection with a hawk like that. I tried sending you an email, but it didn't go through. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. I got a link tree, and then my channel description on my video has my email, so just copy paste that, click it, and you can send an email through that. What are the plans this week for you? Blessings to you and always. Thank you. We'll try to work out. I got push day tomorrow, legs on Wednesday. Get a video out on Wednesday. Get the carnival video out tomorrow on the second channel. And then try to get a video prepped and ready for Saturday because I'm hitting the road. Do some more filming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How do you make feathers safe? Make sure there's no meat and clean them good. Good place in New York for eagle and hawk feathers online. Any gameplay on the second channel? Not yet, no. Maybe tonight I can make something. What holds me back from lucid dreaming is that when I realize I'm dreaming, I always wake myself up. Yeah. When you learn how to recognize it but stay in it, that's always the hardest part. What's your favorite leg day workout? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. Because I do calf raises, leg press, and then I do Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine, squats, barbell RDLs, and then I do the hip add and abductor machine, hack squats. Sometimes I'll do the bike. I'll say the bike. The electric bike is my favorite. That one's fun. I don't do it often. It feels good. That's my favorite, I'll have to say. Because everything else is always a risk. Like leg press machine and then the calf raise machine. Calf raise machine is funny because like I feel like Patrick on his whatchamacallit, on his on that little horse penny thing machine that he rides. Yeah. But leg press is pretty cool, stretches out. Squats, there's always a risk of hurting my lower back again. RDLs, barbells, RDLs are pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. I really want to like. I think there's some machines out there that I just haven't tried or been exposed to. I'm pretty sure I would love, like maybe the pendulum squat machine or whatever. That sounds like it's pretty cool. Dun, dun, dun. How's your take on ab day? I do abs, or I try to do ab workouts every day. Yeah. I I had a hernia back at work years ago, and it sucks because like I'm trying to get back into like shape and everything, and then like before it was easy and abs used to be my favorite, but it's hard now because sometimes if I overwork my abs, I have a mesh thing in there, and if my abs cramp and it cramps in the area where that surgical mesh is, it fucking hurts like hell. But I do it every day, and I don't go too hard on it, but I try to do it every day. That's why I do it every day, because I don't go too hard on it. Favorite color? Black. I know it's not really a color, but something that absorbs all color. Can I please do an episode on dreaming? And have you heard the term dreamwalkers? Yes, and I made a video about nightmares, so go check that one out. And I can't really go into detail about those other things. Shanclen never skips leg day. I do sometimes. Days where my back is just like, not today, please. Yeah, because like I injured my back, my lower back, a while ago. And then like it was one of those things. I was doing the squats. It was like right after high school. And I was squatting 315, I think. And then somehow, some way, when I went down, I felt like my spine go like that. And yeah, I dropped the bar and the weights, and like I couldn't move for a while. And then after a while it kind of went away, but sometimes it would kind of creep back up on me. And then like it was almost like a pinched nerve kind of thing. And yeah, I had like my sciatic nerve would kind of pinch, and my whole left leg would hurt like a motherfucker, until I went to a chiropractor. And then I went on one of those machines to where like they strap your stomach, and then they put a strap on your waist, and then they have like a cord that like pulls your whole spine and decompresses it and everything. It wasn't until like they did that my back got a lot better. It's crazy, like I could feel blood flow going to my legs again. But yeah, and then after that, just trying to keep my back strong and just try working it out as much as I can, but not going too hard to where it fucks it up again. Yes. When I find coins on the ground, I realize I'm dreaming, and when I ask what if, and those things happen. Ooh. What do you do with the stuff like flesh after cleaning the feathers? Depends on the tribe. There's different ways. You either give it back to the earth, you can burn it, or depends on where you come from. They have their own ways of doing it. I'll smoke cigars for hours outside and then watch over my neighborhood and make sure no suspicious people or spirits that want to cause harm. Always got my knife on hand. Who? Guardian. Dun, dun, dun. I dig your guys' merch. I was able to get one tee in Winter Rock while grandparents were out there vending. I felt good to wear a clean shirt after wearing the same shirt for a day. You vending Shiprock. I never went to Winter Rock or Shiprock, but glad you got some of my merch. Yes. Patrick rides a Seahorse machine in his dream. Patrick does leg day in his dreams. Calf raise machine was my favorite in high school. 250 pounds on both sides of the machine. Hell yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Also, you speak of knives. You have been able to attack spirits. Do you have to get those weapons blessed first to be able to work on a spirit, or can any knife work on them? Go check out my How to Make Ash video, and you'll find your answers there. Reverse hyperextension is a great lower back and glute exercise. That one, yeah, if the machine is built good for men. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm new here and love your content. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoy. Learn any new guitar parts of a song with your acoustic? Not yet, no. I've been slacking on that. Can dark spirits travel through the internet? Go watch my can watching horror movies bring dark spirits to your home video? Yeah. I'll just say yes, but go watch a video. I'll go in depth on that. I messed my left knee up playing frisbee. I've been screwed for months now. Yeah, like I think it was like at the beginning of the year I played like men's league basketball. I just fucking jumped right into it after 10 years of not playing, and I fucked up my knee. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Tried going for a loose ball. I do a kind of like a jump stop one thing, and I was gonna go start running down. I stopped, and then my whole upper part of my knee just went like that, but my lower part stayed. I was like, nah. Then I had to go to California like a couple days after. It sucked. What are my thoughts on the sauna before or after a workout? I always do it after, because if it's available. The gym I had and I used to go to in Phoenix had like a little spa room and sauna, and I would go to it after to kind of relax the muscles and just try to, you know, burn off water weight. Yeah, it just kind of depends, because like I just preferred to do that, so like I wouldn't be going into the gym like all smelly already and sweaty and shit. So I just save that for after, and then I'll go shower and stuff. It was crazy though, like MMA fighters and everything, when we were doing that for a little bit. Like I saw somebody drop like 20-30 pounds of just water weight in a sauna. What was a bug? How did you get in here? There's an intruder. Dark spirits would probably see stuff that would mess them up if they try to travel through the internet. Yeah. Like Baby Shark. Do I ever sleep on a hard floor or a hard surface? Sometimes with time that will help strengthen your injury. No, not really. I don't sleep on it, but like I just lay on it sometimes and just chill and just relax on it. I don't sleep on it just because it cuts off blood flow in like a lot of places in my body, and it's just like I hate waking up with my whole arm dead. And yeah, kind of sucks. I'm actually catching one of the live streams. Welcome to the live streams. Yes, we're about an hour and a half in, I would have to say. So, but we're doing good. We're doing good, everybody. And thank you, everybody who donated, too. You guys all rock. Do I have a family? No. I was born in this world with the will of the Force and just created. Of course I have family. I heard strange noises, turned around and saw a set of red eyes. I walked out of the theme park at a regular pace. What do you think might have happened? You saw a spirit with red eyes. Get a knife or a hot dog and just tell it to fuck off. You're Danae, right? I wanted to ask if the Danae have a deity or deities, or is it a lot more complicated than that? It's a lot more complicated than that. Pray to everything, pretty much. Kettlebell full body is my go-to for strength training all around. Swings, clean press, and snatches. Those are really good too. Yeah, there's some kettlebells at my gym that I have here, but yeah. I got one of my homies that's always telling me to do box jumps. And we did a lot of those back in high school. And it was always scary because they were like the wood boxes. These ones were kind of old and they had chips on the edges. So if like you fucked up, that's like straight shin on, you know, wood. Now, like at this gym that I have, they have boxes for that, but they're not as sturdy and they kind of like move a little bit. They're kind of squishy and padded too. So like you jump on it and it's like, and you jump off and it's just like, it doesn't feel the same. Do I drink Pepsi? Only when I'm on the res. Dark spirits would need therapy after hearing Baby Shark. Yeah, so then the dark spirits algorithm would be nothing but Baby Shark. Cursed in the internet. I hit full body on Saturday and then I jogged 4 miles with 16-pound weighted vest on Sunday. My quads and calves are crying. Good on you. Cardio is my worst enemy. Like I was back in high school when I was in basketball. I was hella in shape. I loved it. But like you would miss like a week or like even a couple. I got to the point to where you miss like a couple days of cardio, and you try going back into like sprints and everything for basketball, and it's just like, bro, it's like never ending. Like you can't just work out and just stay that way. Like with muscles and everything, it takes like a couple weeks for you to like actually start losing muscle mass, and just if you didn't work out at all. But cardio was always kind of one of the hardest things. He's Anakin's Spirit Walker. I didn't know about the heat. I use the sauna before and after my workouts. Fire is a hell of an element. Hell yeah. Run the dragon. It doesn't show your rest of your full name on here, but you gave a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Oh, Run the Dragon Zaza Market. Is it easier to contact the paranormal off the psychedelics? For some, yeah. For those that don't really have like a lot of gifts or anything with it, some people resort to that. And yes and no, because like sometimes you'll run into a spirit or talk with a spirit, but other times you're just talking with your mind. So, and what you create with it. So sometimes it's a spirit, sometimes it's not. It's just your own mind. So that's why I never really, do that stuff. What's my pet's name? The bug? I don't know. Everyone in the chat, what should we call that little moth that flew by? He'll be my pet. Other than that, I don't have any other pets because I'm always on the road. Do I think three Atlas is the blue star Kachina? I don't know what a blue star Kachina is. It's a different tribe. Does physical conditioning matter when dealing with the paranormal? If you're an investigator, yes, because you'll have to wear armor, you'll have to lug the equipment around, sometimes you gotta walk pretty far. And where we're going for our paranormal investigations and what we do personally, yes. It does. It helps. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night to see shadow people. Some of them don't have threatening vibe. But when they notice me looking at them, they leave. The others make me automatically growl. I growl too. But creepy, you should get smashed. For us, we have spirits that are dangerous and not really evil or bad in the moral sense. Is there anything similar to the Dene? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of beings out there. We can't really say too much on here. Dark spirit gets trapped in by Baby Shark algorithm. Like, it's the back rooms. Yes. Just eat Taco Bell and lock the dark spirits in the bathroom with you for a bit. Yes. I don't eat Taco Bell. For that reason. Have I seen the show Psychic Investigations? I have not. Mothman. That's Hopi. Yeah. Maybe I gotta ask one of my Hopi bros. Rexford McMothstash. That's a badass name. Do you have any experience with spirits that change their demeanor over time? It's probably more so of a human spirit. And yeah, pretty much any human spirit can do that. Have I ever seen the Wild Man of the Northwest? Jacob? From Twilight? No, I have not. You need to run from the spirits. That's why my cardio is not good. So I train to fight. Because I can't run away. So how is having 2 channels going so far? It's actually good. You know, like it's kind of it's a relief to kind of just have that duality of like paranormal stuff, but then, you know, actually doing like professional work and, you know, videography and stuff that doesn't deal with demons and darkness. Feels good and it's fun. Just like this video I'm gonna be posting, like me going to a carnival. It's always pretty fun. I love it. Do I believe in mermaids? Sure. I've never seen one, but I'm not gonna say they don't exist. So we have crazy shit in our tribe. So yeah, I do. Mothma. Call it Mothra. Have you heard of a stalking eyeless spirit attempting to contact to make a deal? Yeah, it could be a lot of spirit. I mean, like, no one's guaranteed to keep their eyes forever, you know, so he probably made a deal with his eyes and lost his eyes. So have I personally heard of one? No. Ever think about coming to Idaho? Sure, like if there's ever like an investigation out there, maybe. Taco cleanses your negative aura out of you. See, like, I'm blessed to have, you know, relatives from the South growing up here, you know, in this town, and actually make me like really good Mexican food from where they're from. Actual legit Mexican food. So it's just like trying to go from like really good Mexican food to Taco Bell. It's just like going from like a really good premium burger and then going to McDonald's. I only do that. I only go to McDonald's because it's cheap and it doesn't fuck up my stomach after. But Taco Bell is cheap, but it fucks up your stomach. It's always a hit and miss when it happens. Yes. Have you met someone who has seen a real werewolf, not Dogman, but real werewolf like in the movies? No. The wild man is very powerful. I saw him in Mount Rainier. Nice. You can go out there. Have a smoke with him. I lived in Tuba City 56 years ago on the res, and I loved it. I used to watch the ceremonies that were held, and it was around 6 years old at the time. Beautiful country. When it's not windy. Well, it's good though. Doesn't running away from the dark spirit feed the fear? Unless you want them to feel the fear. But it's a trap. Tactical retreat. Get the high ground. Yeah, it just depends if you're scared while you're running. I respect that. Some things you have to be quiet about. Not everything is for everyone to hear. I had a dream tell this very directly after some significant dreams. Also, cultural preservation is real. Yes. Good evening. Good evening. Oi. Oi. Do Navajos have spirits of a talking dragons that try to deal with people? Try to do deals with people. I heard the tribe in the northeast mention something of that with his tribe. No. I like having authentic Italian food than going to Olive Garden. I had Olive Garden today. It was pretty good. I've never had like really authentic Italian food yet. Maybe when I go, hopefully one day to Italy. Get it from the source. Have I gotten backlash for talking about these supernatural things? I've been never told to talk about them, or even things me or my members of my family have seen. I mean, if you're scared of it, you know. But as far as for backlash, you're always gonna get backlash. I could say, have a good day, and you're gonna get backlash for it. You know, like, what do you mean, have a good day? You know? My purpose here is help people with their understandings of the spiritual worlds and compare and contrast, build a badass community of people who've experienced spiritual things or have questions about spiritual things, and we can all collab and network together. So that's kind of beyond, shouldn't be talking about this. Whatever. Yeah, I do sometimes, but yeah, I'm always like, A, you don't know who the fuck I am. 2, you don't know where the fuck I come from. You don't even know what kind of steak I like. If you don't know what kind of steak I like, you have no right to say you know who I am or what I'm doing. Taco Bell should be classified as a weapon of mass destruction. When I was in high school, there was a shadow being I saw very often, day and night. Alone and with people, dreams, and awake. I was very aggressive back then, and now it's calm and quiet, a little curious. Ooh. I mean, as long as it doesn't, you know, do bad things, should be good. How do you feel about them having a priest on standby for the movie The Conjuring? I think it was overhyped. This is just a marketing scheme, I guess. I really feel like it wasn't needed. I think like Conjuring 1 and 2 definitely needed those. Nice, finally made it to life. Welcome. Came in perfect time of a rant. Yeah. You can't tell me what kind of day to have. Any vlogs at any haunted houses this spooky season? Maybe. My little sister invited me to go to Utah and go to a haunted house up there. I'm trying to see if I can go and do an investigation at that place too, because it's an old asylum. So I'm trying to see if I can get in contact with them. So that'd be cool. Maybe that'll be a Halloween special. I got a question about the spirit world. Should I be wearing my glasses when seeing spirits? Sure. It's up to you, kind of. The greatest noob with another $20 donation. This one isn't for you, it's for all the ghouls out there. It comes to my attention that there are people out there that want to kill Charlie Kirk's children. To those waste of human biomass, I say, oh, Mothman is back. I rebuke you. Okay. Like a dog eating something nasty, and then it straight ahead jumped over my windshield inches from my face, and it slowed down time like the Matrix movie slowed time. That's more scary to me. I think I missed your first question. I saw 1 inches from my face. I was just driving on the highway and just got to the on Mohawk res, and it ran out of the side of the car, and then it looked in my eyes and shook its head. Creepy. Do I think there's any skinwalkers in Michigan? No. There's like a 99% chance. No. If that 1% chance actually happens, good luck. I can't wait to check out the vlog when it drops. Yeah, I don't scream, but when it comes to carnival ride, nope, I'm screaming on the zipper. Yeah, that's the big one that it like took. I lost one of my magnets because I was wearing one of my mics, and then like there's like a magnet on the back of the DJI mic, and yeah, and it gets stuck. Like it came off. I grabbed the mic, but like the magnet went somewhere. I have no idea where it went. But yeah, I barely fit in that ride, so stay tuned for it. That's gonna be coming out tomorrow. Heading out of here, man. Have a good night, brother. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Thank you for joining. If you had to go to Italy, hit up Milan. Such a great city. Will do. So how do you want your steak? See, I'm not going to tell the world because then they're going to be like, hey, I know what kind of steak you make so I can talk shit about you. No. It's like my whole crux. What are my thoughts on the Ouija board? It's really dangerous. Is it really dangerous to use one alone? I've never personally used one personally, so I wouldn't be the best person to go to for that. It's a tool, and you should be careful how you use a tool. Skinwalkers can be anywhere in the world, for they are spiritual. No. A lot of people don't understand how diverse indigenous peoples are. Even within tribes, there's a lot of diversity. I really appreciate you making that clear. Yeah, it's just like, you know, there's different names for different things and everything like that. So it's just like, you know, it's always, you can't like generalize things when it comes to like different tribes because they're all different. The only thing that we all love is fry bread. What's my favorite anime right now? Still haven't been able to see the new Demon Slayer movie. I gotta say, after watching the movie, it's still Demon Slayer. That's still my favorite one. Love your last video on the Gauntlet of Fear. It reminded me of the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back when Luke went into the caves and fought a vision of Darth Vader, except more extreme and guidance. What was that? That was on Dagobah, right? That was what was. I never. Okay, I gotta rewatch that because it's been a while since I've seen that. Because like, wasn't it when like he defeated him, his mask blew up and it was Luke inside of him? Yeah, that's gonna tie into one of the Gauntlets of Fear. But thank you for watching it though. That ride used to horrify me. Yes. Can Skinwalker make bones out of their bodies like the Kaguya clan? Oh, the Kaguya clan from Naruto. No. That'd be wild. Have you heard of the elder named Roger who is going tribe to tribe in North America and making a Bible of all bands' beliefs of Creator God? No. Oh, good luck to him. Hey, Shanclen, I started my gym membership a couple weeks ago. You got any tips for getting cut faster and easing soreness? Staying hydrated and pretty much. If you want to get into proteins, I use whey isolate protein. And then I use creatine too. Creatine, what is it called? I don't know. And I use pre-workout too sometimes too. That helps with the blood flow. Moth is back. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, just stretching. I don't do much stretching, but yeah, just learn to love the pain. Pretty much. And abs are made in the kitchen, so healthy diet for sure. Which I don't have to, so. But have fun. Also, bro, I wanted to say you helped me and I had a tough time. I found your stuff right before I had a very close death in my family. I binged your entire channel. When I was mourning, it gave me peace. I'm glad it could help. My condolences to you. If a skinwalker were to lose the energy of land, would it disappear or could it become a demon? Maybe they'll have to change up the ceremonies. Maybe. Hello, Shanclen. Hello. I was in my room. I heard the door open and I heard footsteps going straight to my room. They hit the wall nearby and there was my 12-year-old son, Logan. He always sees a little girl and she talks to him. Boot to the face. I'm just kidding. Offer some tobacco, and if it does some bad stuff, boot to the face. But if it moves on, does nothing bad, maybe it's a lost spirit. The labyrinth you described and the fear gauntlet made me think of the skinwalker tunnels. Would you compare them? Are they comparable? No, Yanagloshi tunnels are smaller. Yeah, and they do other wicked stuff in there. I got him. Yeah, and the tunnel we went into was already pre-made, but they changed it somehow. So stay tuned for the second video for that. If you guys haven't seen my newest video I put out yesterday, go watch it after this, please. It's really good, I swear. It's gonna lead into a whole series. You watch Clone Wars? Which one? I watched the old OG one. Like I watched the well, there's like 3 of them. There's like the newer animated one, then there's like one made in like the early 2000s, and then there's like the actual Clone Wars movie. And yes, I've seen them all. So I don't know why I asked that. Yes, I have. If you have a question regarding that, then yes, I have. Just depends on what you're referring to. What's good, everyone? What's up? AB with another $10 donation. Have you known a medicine man who lost a battle to death, maybe by being outmatched? Yes. This is an extra tip. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. The greatest new with another $10 donation. Medicine man who lost in battle to death. Personally, no. But I've heard stories, so it's a thing. Thought when skinwalkers uses their magic, they can travel the spirit world anywhere in the world to see things or hear them or to do harm. No. Seeing something is different from actually traveling in the spiritual world. Like, you can use your ways to be able to see things but not actually be there. And honestly, skinwalkers are not that powerful in the spiritual world, so they get fucked up pretty easily. So yeah, they're not gonna travel in someone else's turf and get fucked up. Are you iPhone or Samsung? iPhone. Just because I have stuff that connects to it pretty easily. Samsung, I used to have a Samsung a while ago. It was cool, but I like the simplicity of an iPhone. Samsungs, they can be tricked out to be so awesome. All these things, you know, I just couldn't get into Android music or Android messaging or all that stuff. I just couldn't get into it. Based on some stories, it seems like skinwalkers sometimes have the opportunity to physically attack people, but choose not to, such as the one who followed the sheep farmer. Why is that? Really kind of depends on what their motive is. Because some have bounties that actually go out and kill people. Others won't have bounties such as that, and it's just like it's what they call counting coup, to where you kind of go up there and you touch them and freak them out, but then like you kind of show courage in the skinwalker stuff and all that, you know, all that stuff like that. So it just really depends on their mission, and I think that relative got lucky. Hey, Clay and Fire, Shanclen, it's been a while. We would love to work together again. Yes. Send me a message, Clay and Fire. I'm down. Yeah, Clan Warrior SSP on Instagram, Clay and Fire. Send me a message. And you guys have my phone number. Let's do it. Do you think that Dene priests, I'm unsure of the best English term, can help Hopi, Yavapai, Otom, and other tribes with their specific spiritual needs if own of their own is unavailable? Well, the medicine people of our tribe, yeah, maybe they could do basic healings and stuff, but when it comes down to very specific things, it kind of, I mentioned one of my videos when you kind of go against darkness and evil like that, it has to be specific. It's a knot that's tied by a certain language, and you have to undo that knot a very specific way through the language and the songs and ceremonies and thought processes and offerings kind of stuff. So yes and no. Boot to the face, LMU. Give the demon Taco Bell. Alright, so you give demons Taco Bell and you give Dogman chocolate armor. Yes. 2-hour stream. Woo! Yeah, we've been on a roll recently. We've been killing it, y'all. Killing it. The Labyrinth reminded me of the Demon Slayer final selection. Not really. Kind of like it's like a selection process, but like, one, you don't die. 2, it's specifically made for your fears. 3, you have no weapons. And 4, it's a lot more gory. Yeah. True or false? Are some food places or clothing brands under witchcraft? Maybe. I don't. At least the clothes I have, I don't have a lot of brands. I'm tall, so you know, like I can only shop in the big and tall section at JCPenney, so I can only get like these kind of shirts right here, or you can get Shanclen Shadow Productions merch. They have extra tall sizes on there too for you tall viewers out there as well. Go to Shanclen Shadow Productions merch shop. I think it's Shanclen.sp shop. Shanclen SP shop or something like that. Let me look it up. Because if you guys are looking for clothes, oh, that will not make you haunted. You guys can go to the ShanclenSP.shop and get some amazing merch. I shall pin that right here too. That is not haunted. Replace pin message. Yes. Order some merch now, everybody. And yeah. So I'm still trying to get all that going, everything, so yes. Yes, definitely felt like an intense labyrinth. The woman with the holes in her eyes would have got a boot to the face. Still fail. Instant fail. Gotta call it a night. Stay safe. You too. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for sharing with us, man. Blessings to you and yours. Thank you. Many blessings to you as well. Shanclen, my sister is gifted as a seer among our family. Do you have any relatives that were gifted as seers? Yes. Just give them a hug, because they see a lot of shit. Thanks, Shanclen. See you next time. Thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your nights. Have I ever been contacted about centaur sightings? No, we don't get those here. Clay and Fire, I enjoyed watching the vlog of you guys filming your music video at the cliff. You guys are funny. If you guys haven't seen that video too, that is at Shanclen Shadow Lodge vlog behind the scenes video. As you can see, this viewer found it hilarious. I found it hilarious. You will find this hilarious too. Go subscribe, Shanclen Shadow Lodge, right now, please. Anyways, yeah, because there's gonna be a new video coming out there tomorrow. But I had a lot of fun. I just bust up laughing. You know, like it's like one of those things with your bros. You share love by talking shit. So hell yeah. I don't see much point in being a skinwalker. It makes you weak in the spiritual world. Seems kind of short-sighted. I mean, when you come to the spiritual world, there's always a bigger fish. But you're more powerful than things that are around you. So, yeah. I mean, go check out my Why Skinwalkers Do What They Do. And yeah, it'll kind of explain it more. You need a boot that says me in your face. Have I ever seen Dear Lady? No, because I'm a good boy. Norwegian here, and I recently found you. First time hearing about actual name of skinwalkers was through you. Can't say I enjoy that word, but like it feels wrong to say, hear and say. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it gets pretty deep, but glad you enjoyed. For those of you who haven't seen the new Demon Slayer movie yet, don't believe the weak 6 out of 10 rating. I thought it was way better than that. If you are a true Demon Slayer fan, this movie is perfect. I don't believe that 6 out of 10 rating that IGN gave, because they gave Snow White like a 9 out of 10 and then She-Hulk like a 10 out of 10. I personally didn't enjoy those movies, but they did, and they didn't like Demon Slayer. One of the reviews said that it felt like unfinished. No duh, it's the first movie of a trilogy. So go watch it, everybody. Go support Demon Slayer. Yes. When am I gonna post the vlog of the fair? Mitz, I just said tomorrow. It's my sister, everybody. She was in the vlog. Do I believe in Bigfoot? Yes, I made a video on that one already. I gotta go study my math. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Good luck. Math. Alright, everybody. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this live stream here. So I am getting pretty hungry right now. We went 2 hours and 13 minutes. So yes, thank you everybody so much for joining. Thank you everybody who donated on the stream. You guys are gonna get a shout out in my next video. Many blessings to everybody, and be sure to go follow me on Instagram at ClenWarriorSSP, and then Clen Shadow Lodge SSP on Instagram, Shanclen SP on TikTok. If you guys have any personal scary stories you'd like to share, send it to Shanclen Shadow Productions with an S at gmail.com. I do have a merch shop. I posted it in there, shanclensp.shop. I have a second channel, Shanclen Shadow Lodge, so go subscribe to that. If you guys want to become a member, Shanclen Shadow Productions, you guys can do that too. I put the link on there as well. You guys get early access to videos, and there's going to be some new content coming up just for members only too. Yeah, and lots of other cool, amazing stuff. I got a link tree for everything. But again, thank you everybody so much for donating. Thank you everybody for joining this live stream. Many blessings to you all, and hope you all have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I'm going to